What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a week since I vlogged. I haven't been able to find anything to do. I think today we're gonna work on the Subaru. We're getting close to the actual car show, the main show that I've been trying to make it for this year with this car. It's about a month out. We're less than a month out. It's the 20th of June and we're currently the 22nd of May. We are a little bit less than a month out for this show and I still have a lot of work to do on this car. I don't think I'm gonna be able to paint the car like I had planned. I wanted to paint the whole car, change the color, and make it look really nice and clean it up, but I don't think that's gonna happen. My current plan is to paint all the imperfections, fix all the imperfections, match the flares to the actual paint of the car. I know it's gonna be hard to do. I know paint matching is really hard, but honestly, that is my best bet. We are getting, like I said, really close to the show, within a month out. So one thing I did not do when I installed the flares was cut the fenders and the quarter panels. So I think that's what I'm gonna work on today. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna wet sand the whole car, get all the scratches out of it, and just so the paint shines really nicely like new paint, and then get all the purple off. I think that's a crack in the paint. I don't think there's gonna be a crack in the actual body panel, but I just realized that. We have another crack back here, another crack up there, and up there. I noticed this morning that we have some cracking up here in the paint as well. So I guess as long as the paint is presentable for the show, I guess we'll go with it. Like I said, we're about a month out. I don't think we'll be able to paint the whole car, and it's a lot of prep work for paint. I've been doing my research and I think I'm just going to do paint matching. Like I said, paint match the flares to the actual car. I'm working on wheels right now, so that is why I am going to cut into the actual panels of the car. Wheels are probably the most expensive thing on the list for this car. I still need to do side skirts, but I don't think those are gonna be too bad. After side skirts, I think that's going to be it. I wanted to do a wing, but that's another 200 bucks plus paint, roughly say 250 bucks. Yeah, as of right now, I have wheels and paint to do, and that is probably one of the last things. I found this bumper. It's an M-style bumper on the Facebook Marketplace. I also ordered paint for this, a whole can. I think it's going to be enough for the bumpers. I just want to throw that in there because we will be working on this sometime this week as well. I think the paint is supposed to come in on Wednesday. Today's Saturday. So the paint's supposed to come in on Wednesday. So we will work on it probably Thursday, maybe. I just want to see if the paint is actually going to match the car. If the paints do match the cars, if the blue paint for this matches the E90, and if the gray paint for that matches the Subaru, I'm going to be a lot happier about ordering a lot of paint, because it is a little expensive. It is like $100 to $200 for a gallon of paint, and I don't want to order too much paint and then nothing match up. So this is basically just a test to see if the paint's actually going to match and if everything's gonna look good. But like I said, today I've got to cut the fenders and cut the quarter panels on the Subaru, so then we can clear wheels, because as of right now, these won't even clear if they were wider. Damn it, I really backed up into this car and bent my license plate. Freaking dope. I gotta do a lot more paint work. I know I had to do the bumper. I was gonna do this whole bumper. That is one thing that I knew I had to paint, but yeah, now it's gonna be a lot more work. It's not too bad. I think it's fine. I don't think nothing happened to it actually. All right, so this isn't exactly the way it's going to be, but it's close enough. So the tire does rub on this. These are 18s. This is basically the size of the tire I'm gonna run. Yes, this hub is going to sit a little bit higher on the car, so we will have a little bit more clearance. This isn't going to be exactly our clearance, but we will have about an inch of clearance. Even still, we will have to cut the fenders. This is just an estimate more or less where the tire is going to sit. Like I said, we got barely any clearance. I'm just using this as a measuring tool. We're gonna have to cut quite a bit in here, all around and out, and I'm just going to cut like maybe an inch from the punch holes that we made. Since we're down there, I'm going to spray it with some rubberized coating so that that doesn't rust anymore, and we're gonna start any new rust. If you guys have not been keeping up, you'll see the crack in the quarter panel that is behind this flare, and that is why we threw flares on it in the first place. We're gonna throw some rubberized coating in it just to prevent any more rust and call it a day. As for the front, this doesn't even tuck in at all, so I'm hoping that for front wheels we don't have any rubbing issues. We still gotta cut into the fender, but hopefully this is going to work where we set the flare. Like I said, this wheel is just for measuring. I'm not going to throw this wheel on. I think I already found some wheels that I want for this car, so we are going to fix everything up. I still want to wet sand the car, so I don't know if I should do that first or last. There are a lot of small scratches that aren't really noticeable. I'm pretty sure a good wet sand will get them out. I think a little too much work for today. I think I'm going to only wet sand it with like 3000 grit. I don't want to get too far into the clear coat and get into the actual paint. I think that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Right now I would really want to cut these flares so that I can fit the wheels. I might be picking up wheels today. But in order for the wheels to fit, I gotta cut the fenders. So we're gonna work. So let's work on that today, get that knocked out, and then I'm not looking forward to it. It's kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. I've never really done this. I've been doing some research on it just to see what people do. I think I have an idea how I'm gonna do it, but still, I'm a little scared. Safety first. I'm gonna give it the impact, pull off all of the beauty washers off of the flares, and then we will get to work on cutting into the car. All right, so I put a tape line. I think as long as I cut along the tape line, we should be fine. Obviously the wheel nuts are basically the top part, and up here looks like, I remember that it would cover up here a little bit. As long as we keep with our tape line, we should be fine. Same with the rear. I just threw on the rear fender flare and it does cover this cut. So as long as we cut along this tape line again, and then I'm going to cut a little bit here just because I want to get rid of this rust here. I don't think I'm going to cut into the bumper. I think the bumper will be fine. If we rub on the bumper later, then I'll cut into it later, but I don't think I'm going to have to cut into the actual bumper. Maybe this corner right here. Either way, it is plastic, so if it does rub on the wheel, it's just going to rub it off and it's going to basically fit itself. I'm going to get started on cutting. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm kind of scared, not gonna lie, but I really got to do this. If I don't do this, I can't fit wheels under the fenders, and then I can't get a good fitment. So let me mock up the wheel real quick again and see if it clears. If it clears, then it should be enough play to basically sit the 18s and then throw the flares over it. It should look good. All right, there we go. I think I'm supposed to weld these, but I'm not, because it's really thin and it might just melt. So I'm not gonna weld those. Look at the clearance we got now. It's quite a bit of clearance. All right, that's pretty far up, and we do clear quite a bit. That's good clearance. Like I said, this might rub, but this is plastic, so that'll just rub off and it'll be fine. So this is done. I'm going to start on the other side. I am going to spray some of this rubberized coating so that it does not rust anymore, and I think I'm going to spray some of this rust converter so then the rust doesn't grow anymore. But this should be just so then we don't get any more rusting, and we should have a good layer of this to protect the metal so it doesn't rust anymore. You guys saw we have quite a bit of rust on these panels, so that rust converter is really gonna help stop the rust grow. Yeah, I'm gonna get started on the other side. I'm gonna take the other flares off. I'm tempted to cut that piece of the bumper, but like I said, I kind of want to see if it'll melt off and exactly what is gonna do there by itself. Should be fine. We shouldn't have any issues with it. This side is a lot more complete. There wasn't any cracks on this side, so this one should be a lot more filling. But again, I am going to cut all the way around this. I'm going to tape it again just so I can get a good mark. As long as it's within that tape line, I'm good. So I'm going to take these flares off and then get started on this side. So I let this stuff and the rubberized coating sit in the E46 in the sun for a little bit just so they warm up, so they spray right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab this cardboard. I already taped it around, and I'm going to stick it really close like this. I don't want it to get everywhere. I know the flare is going to cover up back here, but I don't want to overspray. I'm just going to kind of put that there, spray it probably somewhere in the middle, and then spray this stuff around. And then once that cures, we're going to spray it with the rubberized coating. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out, and then I'll pick up the camera when I'm done. I'll probably show you guys after this one, and then I'll probably just go through the rest of them and do the other ones. There is that fender with both coats, the rust protectant layer and the rubberized coating. So we're gonna let this sit for a while. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take to dry. Looks like it's already bubbling up there. I think that's what it's supposed to look like when it's done. We're gonna let this sit here for about an hour. I kind of started in the rears. While the front and rust stuff dried up, I came back here and sprayed this. So I'm gonna go to the other side, tape those up, and then come back here, spray this, and then that should be enough to go over there, do those, and then come over here, spray this one, and then that should be done by then. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm sadly selling the K24A2 head today. I'm not gonna use it, and I need the money to fund other stuff. Before letting go of that today, I'm gonna go ahead and load it onto the car. There she is. This is literally that head that everybody wants. The cams are bigger on this, and the valves are bigger. And so this is the head that everybody wants. But like I said, I need to fund other builds, mainly the Subaru right now. So everything's gonna go straight to the Subaru. Yeah, sadly gotta let it go. I'm gonna go drop that off right now. Let me show you guys really quick the results. I oversprayed this one a little bit, but we are going to be repainting this whole bumper, so I don't really care. There is that rubber coating that we put that should prevent from rust. Forgot to pull the tape off of this one. All right, yep, that should be everything. It looks like I lifted the car, honestly. It looks like, I mean, we have all that much more gap now to put wheels in there, and so they should fit really nicely. I'm gonna throw the head in the car. When I get back, I'm going to throw the flares back on. Guys, she's all put back together, and check this out. You can't even see the fender at all. Like, we cut so much, you can't even see it up there anymore at all. You can see this a little bit from the bumper, but still, it's way tucked back there, and I don't think it's gonna rub. If it does rub, like I said, it's plastic, so it'll rub itself off. And there's the other side. The walnuts actually hold on really well. The rear ones are actually stuck. It's on there pretty well. So let me see if I can make it a little brighter. All right, I think we got the flares taken care of on the Subaru. This was like the hardest thing. I did not want to do this. I don't think I'm gonna go pick up wheels. The dude hasn't hit me back up, and it's like an hour away, and he said he was gonna be busy in a couple hours, so whatever. We'll go get wheels another day, or we'll find another set of wheels. These didn't fit exactly. I wasn't sure how they were gonna fit. I might need spacers still. And so I think no matter what wheel I run, I'm gonna need spacers, unless I get them custom ordered. I think tomorrow we're gonna start wet sanding the car. There's a lot of small scratches, light scratches, imperfections that I think could get taken care of with a good wet sand and then polish. So I think we're gonna do that tomorrow. Tonight I'm gonna end this video and then upload it probably tomorrow, because I have not uploaded this week, and then I'll save tomorrow's video for sometime next week. I got a really bad headache just a bit ago, so also I don't really want to do much anymore, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where this headache came from. I've been having allergies all day, but man, this headache just kind of hit out of nowhere. That hit hard, which is weird. I don't get headaches like this. We should be getting wheels for the Subarus within this next month. I'll find something. The paint should be coming in sometime this next week, like I said, and then if it works, then we'll fix the whole rest of the fenders, but if it doesn't, we'll figure something else out. I don't want to paint the whole car. I don't think I'm gonna be able to paint the whole car in time and get it all taken care of, so that is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna do. If I need to, then I guess I will, and I'll try to do my best I can. I'm going to try to paint match the flares to the actual body of the car. Like that, I'm not overdoing myself with paint work and all this other stuff. But like I said, we got the hardest part taken care of on the Subaru. The most scariest part, really. That was like the most scariest thing, is to actually cut into the car. Tomorrow we're wet sanding the car. I think that's what we're doing tomorrow, so hopefully everything goes fine and we don't wet sand too much. Hopefully the paint is still good and we can like just take care of most of the paint. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. If you guys like the video, go down and hit that like button for me. Comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.